Hey, what's up you guys? Quaza here. Welcome back to the channel. I'm posting a couple sets today, utilizing the same team as in my first Halloween Cup video with Haunter lead, Wigglytuff, and Azumarill in the back. So we're gonna showcase some losses here as well as some wins, but definitely a lot, a good number of losses in these two sets, so we can kind of see what kind of mistakes I made and kind of how we can improve from here. So. He safe swapped into Gengar. We're gonna match it up with an Azumarill. This is not a great matchup. So he does bait us successfully with the Shadow Punch. We're gonna go for the Ice Beam here. So we're gonna go into a situation likely where we're gonna use both of our shields because we're kind of close to being able to bubble down. I think. Do I shield here? No, I called the bait on the Shadow Punch. So good call by me. And this is just gonna be another Shadow Punch, but we're probably gonna shield and be able to bubble down. Unless he swaps out. I think that'd be the smart move. He does swap out into a Marowak. Yeah, we don't really have an answer to that. I definitely... So my mistake there was not swapping soon enough, because now I think he got to the Shadow Ball. Yeah, so I was so slow on that swap. I just didn't really know what to do. I mean, Azumarill obviously has a good matchup against Marowak, but we're not running Hydro Pump. And we're pretty low, so I was afraid he was going to farm me down. So now we're just not in a good spot here. This was definitely a winnable game, but yeah, I mean, you kind of have to be prepared for when your opponent makes these switches. I mean, I was even anticipating that he would switch out of the Gengar matchup to avoid being farmed down. And even though this is favorable, I think this Obstagoon gets the Gunk Shot here. Yeah, it takes out the Wigglytuff, and that's going to be a GG. So that was definitely a winnable game. Again, I just had to be more prepared on the swap. So going up against JTR 803, these aren't all gonna be losses. Just showing you a couple sets where I think I went either 7-3 or 6-4, something like that. So this is a good lead, and he swaps out into his Galvantula. We're gonna farm up a little extra energy and then throw this Shadow Punch. I do want to win this this matchup, so when I swap, but he does get to a move, so I'm gonna shield that up. It is a lunge, and I'm gonna swap likely into our Wigglytuff after farming up to a Shadow Punch. So I do have a Shadow Punch loaded on the Haunter, and that's really key because Haunter wins CMP tie against pretty much anything. So having that in the back is definitely good to know, and I think I'm a couple Shadow Claws away from the Sludge Bomb. So he brings back in the Toxicroak, and these counters are doing neutral damage. So he's going to be able to counter us down, and he has a lot of loaded energy. But remember, I had that Haunter in the back with loaded energy, so I'm probably going to bring that in to burn that shield. Yeah, so I'm going to bring it in and Shadow Punch right away. This is going to either take his last shield, or he has to give up all the energy he just farmed. We do get a shield, and he comes in with a Crustle. So he got 2 Smackdowns worth of energy, I think. But we still have a shield, so we should be pretty good here. We got to save our shield for the Toxicroak, because a Sludge Bomb would do the most damage of anything here. Probably just, yeah, we're gonna throw the Ice Beam right away. Just kind of no point in kind of farming up extra energy. I mean, we do get an extra bubble anyway. Just because I think I'm able to get to the Ice Beam before he, even we're gonna shield this up. Yeah, it's just a Mud Bomb, but we should be able to, yeah. So this is just gonna be a Mud Bomb. We should be able to get to the Ice Beam before he gets to a Sludge Bomb after that bait. That was my calculation. Could have been a miscalc, but it did work out because he did bait with the Mud Bomb, and he just threw the Mud Bomb again right away. So good game there. We do pick up that one, but that was definitely a very close win after winning that lead. So definitely closer than it should have been. Third game against Seicho Jai. So Haunter Mirror. Now, yeah, I like to just switch out of here right on the Shadow Punch. So I kind of make him waste his energy. So we have a Shadow Punch loaded on our Haunter. His Haunter, well, both of our Haunters are pretty low, but his Haunter does not have any energy now after throwing that Shadow Punch. So we're punished with the Beedrill here. The poison jabs are doing so much damage to our Azumarill here. Are we gonna shield this? We do shield it, and it's just a Felslinger. So really good bait by my opponent, and this is probably just gonna be another Felslinger, so I just let it go. Yeah, it's just another Felslinger, but are we able to get to a move? We are able to get to the move. So does he shield here? I mean, he did boost his attack twice, so yeah, he does shield. But now we don't really have the best answer to this. We're probably gonna have to bring in Haunter here. But a Shadow Punch is not gonna be able to take this Beedrill out. So we're throwing the Shadow Punch here. This is gonna put it pretty low. Yeah, it does put it pretty low, and he's gonna get off and move here. This is likely probably just another Fell Stinger, but it's probably gonna take us out anyway. It doesn't take us out, but and we simultaneously knock each other out. So that's a really good situation. Wigglytuff with one shield here. We should be okay. We gotta just charm down. We should be able to get to a Play Rough before he gets to another Ice Beam, I believe. Yeah. So we shield that Ice Beam up. Oh, and he still has a Haunter. I totally forgot about that. But I guess he was trying to catch a move, but he just gave us some extra energy. So we're getting off this Play Rough here. The Shadow Claws on the Haunter do absolutely nothing to Wigglytuff just because of their normal typing. And we do finish that game off. So good game. Going up against AJ, a lot of letters, 28 in this. I believe this is the fourth game of the set. So this is a good lead for us. We're resisting the poison jab damage from Tentacruel. And he makes a great swap here. So we're gonna throw the Shadow Punch. He swaps in the Crustle. So we're gonna go into our Zoom Roll. This is, you know, a good situation for us. We want to avoid matching up our Zoom Roll with the Tentacruel. So we're probably just gonna look to farm this Crustle down. Gonna let all these through. We don't want to give the Tentacruel too much energy to farm. And we do take out the Crustle, so we got about 20% of our health left. So the Tentacruel is going to be able to get a pretty good farm. We're just gonna chip away with these Play Roughs. Not gonna do too much because the Tentacruel is poison typing. It's gonna be resisted, but the Tentacruel is pretty low now. So after this Play Rough, it definitely puts it into Shadow Claw farm down range. So yeah, it puts it in the red, and he's gonna look to poison jab us down, which is, you know, the correct play. So he's at 100 energy now, and you know, likely, and we're gonna bring in the Haunter here. We're just gonna shield up whatever this is, even if it's the Acid Spray bait. He's not gonna be able to get the Hydro Pump after this, so there really is no point in risking that. And he brings in a Shadow Tyranitar, and Wigglytuff just absolutely deletes that thing. Yeah, this is just gonna be Acid Spray because he threw an Acid Spray and he didn't get any more fast moves, so it's not possible to have an Acid Spray and a Hydro Pump loaded. So we are able to take out that Tentacruel there. GG to my opponent, and going up against Shiratu Makingu in, I believe, the last match of this set. So Haunter Mirror again. I like to kind of time the sack swap here. You know, that way, you know, we're likely to be punished by a counter swap, but Azumarill still, you know, has playing against most things, and now, you know, his Haunter is just like, you know, kind of useless. Especially because we have a Wigglytuff in the back and we have our Haunter with loaded energy. So he brings in a Toxicroak, and if this is his, her best answer to a Azumarill, you know, she's probably in trouble because we have a Wigglytuff in the back. And she let that Ice Beam through, so we're just going to be able to shield this Sludge Bomb and farm down. So now we have a loaded Azumarill. You know, she still has switch advantage, but that's totally fine. Remember, we have a Haunter with loaded energy and this Azumarill with loaded energy. So she brings in her own Azumarill. We're gonna get off these Play Roughs. We're ahead on energy, and we should be able to survive the next Play Rough that she throws. So we should be able to get off at least 2 Play Roughs here. Yeah, we're going off for another Play Rough. She's probably gonna have to start using her shields if she wants to. I don't know. She still has 2 shields, so kind of maybe a mistake there to not use it. Because now we're in a really good spot, and she's running Hydro Pump, so we're in a really good spot with our Wigglytuff to just charm everything down here. We don't have to worry about any moves from. Oh, okay, we bring in Haunter. I guess that works too. Yeah, probably should have just brought in the Wigglytuff. Would have sped this game up. She brings in the Azumarill, and we're just gonna be able to charm down. So that's gonna be a GG. So we did actually do pretty good that set, but I think in this, so 4-1 that set, and then in this next set, we definitely take a good number of losses here. So let's see what mistakes we make. So run the same team, Haunter against Azumarill. So this is a pretty good lead for us. You know, we definitely win the 2 shield. We get to the Sludge Bomb around the same time as she gets to the Ice Beam. There it is. So I'm gonna go for the Sludge Bomb right away. I'm thinking maybe I should start baiting because every Azumarill I face shields that first move. And I make a swap to Azumarill. That's I usually don't do this, so this is probably the mistake in this match, just kind of giving up switch advantage, although she is staying in. But her Azumarill is way ahead on energy, so she's going to be able to, you know, likely just beat us if she stays in this match. So another Azumarill mirror match, very exciting. So are we able to get to the play rough? We are able to get to the play rough. So this will put it pretty low if she doesn't shield. I don't think it will KO it. Yeah, so one bubble. Oh, we didn't get it through, so she's gonna be able to get off likely her own play rough and take us out. Yeah, it is her own play rough. So kind of weird that I guess she didn't have an Azumarill counter. So we're just gonna bring in back in the Haunter. Shadow Claw the Azumarill down, and now she has an Alolan Muck, and we really have no answer to this. I think so probably the mistake is I should have just probably switched right away into Wigglytuff to kind of give myself the best chance. This is likely a dark. Oh, okay, it's a Sludge Wave. Okay, so good shield there, and yeah, she has a Wormadam Trash. So this is kind of tough because Iron Head is going to do a lot of damage. So I'm going to have to shield that. Confusions aren't doing too much, but she is resisting our charm damage because of Wormadam's steel typing. This is likely going to be the Iron Head, so we're going to have to shield that, but she's pretty much almost at 2 Iron Heads already. She gets to them pretty quickly. Yeah, so there it is. That's going to take out our Wigglytuff, doing super effective damage, and our Haunter is absolutely going to get destroyed by this confusion damage here. Yeah, so that's going to be a GG. So maybe the play there was not to give up switch advantage, although, you know, the Alolan Muck, really, this team doesn't have the best answer to it, so it was a tough team nonetheless. This is a tough lead. Mandibuzz, I'm not seeing a lot of them, but, you know, it's definitely tough against Haunter because of the dark typing. So we're going to swap into a Azumarill here, and he brings in his own Azumarill. We're a little ahead on energy here, so we're going to get off these play roughs. This is why, you know, it's kind of pretty essential to have play rough on your Azumarill, just because these mirror matches are just far too common, and you definitely need play rough in this mirror to come out ahead. So play rough coming through again. Here you go. So he's probably gonna get into another play rough. This is not gonna take us out, so we're probably not gonna shield, and then we're going to look to, oh, we are gonna shield. Okay, interesting play there. So I guess to preserve the health of the Azumarill, so I guess it depends what he has in the back, because, you know, we do want health on our Azumarill to deal with the Mandibuzz. So the Mandibuzz is getting off a move here, but probably on an Arrow Ace, it's not going to do too much damage, and we should be able to get to the Ice Beam here. Yeah, we are able to get to the Ice Beam. This will do super effective damage to the Mandibuzz. Mandibuzz is super tanky though, so even if, yeah, if he didn't shield that, it would have taken out about like half of its health. Not too much, but we do get the shield there. And now we bring in our Wigglytuff. Wigglytuff is gonna, you know, resist the foul play, so this is probably just gonna be Arrow Ace. Doesn't do too much damage. And there is another Wormadam Trash. So I mean, this team is just, you know, obviously if you lose the lead, you know, any game is gonna be tough, but Wormadam Trash, you know, we definitely need our Azumarill for that. And I guess this team, you know, his team is to kind of draw, you know, he drew out my Azumarill successfully, and that Wormadam Trash, you know, we don't have much to deal with it. So that he's getting off Iron Head here, and this is gonna take out the Wigglytuff. Haunter's gonna come back in. Oh, sorry, Haunter's KO. Yeah, not paying attention here. So that was another loss. I think that's just a team comp loss. You know, I don't think there's much I could have done there other than, you know, knowing his team in advance, but, you know, you can't do that. So just a team comp loss there. And then he brings in a Galvantula. We go into our Wigglytuff. So I think I usually like to, you know, I should have thrown the Shadow Punch, either like draw the shield, or, you know, if he doesn't shield, I could have just farmed down with Haunter. It probably would have put me in a better scenario, but now he's gonna win switch advantage. So maybe I should have, yeah, I definitely misplayed that. So now you know, I lost switch advantage. This is definitely not good. Brings in a Azumarill, so we're just gonna look to burn shields here or do a ton of damage with the Sludge Bomb. The Sludge Bomb does land, so really good there. And then we're gonna shield this. Haunter being extremely frail, so you're gonna have to shield up pretty much anything. Brings in an Ivysaur, so Yeah, I'm not sure why I switched there actually. I guess we can start burning shields with the ice beam. This ice beam is going to do super effective damage, so we do get the shield there. Yeah, I probably didn't need to switch there. Probably just going to look to sack this Azumarill, but now he can probably just farm us down, and that is really not good. So he pretty much has a move loaded. Yeah, there it is. And we're gonna have to shield this, even though we're gonna resist all of his moves. And then we're gonna get to the Shadow Punch. So maybe debatable here, but he doesn't shield. If I threw the Sludge Bomb, it definitely would have taken it out. And then again, probably another mistake. I should have just Shadow Claw down, because he still has a shield. And yeah, it would have been close, but you know, I think the best chance I had was to look to Shadow Claw down. He does get to a move there, and he does take us out. So when the opponent has a shield, you definitely want to look to, you know, don't throw your charge move if you only have one loaded, just because you're gonna lose out on fast moves, and that may have cost me there. I mean, it was close, but it may have cost me. So going on with Math Magic, you know, I think he's a Twitch content creator. So we landed a good lead with a Quillfish, and now he switches into Crustle. So our Azumarill has a pretty good matchup here. We can't really look to farm down, so we're gonna have to just throw this Ice Beam here. I believe this comes very close to KOing it, if not KOing it. Yeah, it does KO the Crustle, and now he's probably gonna bring back in the Quillfish. Quillfish has a good matchup against Azumarill. You know, he's gonna resist all of our moves, even though the Play Rough still does a decent amount of damage, just because Quillfish is pretty just like, you know, pretty squishy in this meta. I mean, in this league. So we're gonna get off another move. I should have thrown the Play Rough there, but we get a shield anyway. I didn't think I would get to the Play Rough. I forgot the move count. But we still get a shield, so that's all good. And then we're gonna come in with our Haunter. He has like 2 moves loaded just about, so I'm gonna have to probably expend both of my shield to preserve the health of my Haunter. But we should be in a pretty good spot here. I mean, it depends what he has on the back, and it's another Shadow Tyranitar, so I'm just gonna go right away into my Wigglytuff, and Wigglytuff is gonna absolutely delete this Tyranitar. I just love seeing the Tyranitar when I'm running this team comp. Wigglytuff is just, you know, the charm damage just is pretty ridiculous. We still survive that Aqua Tail, but he does take us out. But one Shadow Claw takes out the Quillfish, so we do pick up a win there. Going on with the Stantler in this final game here. Let's see if we can get a win to close out this set. Haunter into Toxicroak. This is a pretty good lead. So we're obviously taking pretty much no damage from those counters, and we're gonna swap into our Azumarill here to catch this Mud Bomb. So now his Toxicroak either has to stay in, and yeah, no, he switches into Haunter. So this, I believe this could be a Sludge Bomb, so I think I do shield here. Yeah, it is a Sludge Bomb. And we're gonna look to throw the Ice Beam. This is gonna start threatening his shield. So we're in a pretty good spot here. We're likely gonna shield again here just to burn all of his shields. Oh no, we're not. Okay. I guess I do want to save a shield, you know, for that Toxicroak matchup, because Mud Bomb is gonna pretty much take out the Haunter, while Sludge Bomb is gonna pretty much take out the Wigglytuff. So I do want to save a shield there. So probably a good call there by me. A Shadow Punch takes out the Haunter before it can do too much damage with the Shadow Claw. Brings in an Umbreon, so this is pretty good for us. Obviously, Haunter doesn't want to see this. I'm just going to burn this shield or do a lot of damage with the Sludge Bomb, and then bring in the Wigglytuff here. Wigglytuff has a great matchup against Umbreon, and a pretty good matchup against Toxicroak as well. So we should be able to charm down here. We're going to save this shield just in case the Toxicroak somehow gets to a move. And you know, we charm that down, and we're going to be able to charm this Umbreon down. We're going to shield, you know, whatever this is, and just be able to charm down. So that's gonna be a good game. So yeah, I mean, this team is still working pretty well. I tried some other teams, and you know, honestly, I just haven't found another team that has worked out as well. So I'm probably just gonna keep rocking with this for now. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video.